Good Tuesday afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to some more Slay the Spire. Excuse the monotone happiness that sounds like my voice is just thrilling with excitement here. Ascension Mode 12. And it's not because of Ascension Mode 12. Normally, I'd preface this saying, hey, talk about the day, how was it, blah, blah, blah. Listen. Audience member in the crowd back there, oh, how was your day? I just threw my shoe at you. It's me hitting you with my shoe. Alright. I would never do that to anyone here. Long and short, we'll get it out of the way. Abysmal. And we'll leave it at that. Productive, but abysmal. We'll leave it at that. Ascension mode is where it's at. We got bits today, probably, if my furious, bitter anger doesn't distract me here. Not from the game, mind you. But, just know it was a rough day, and I'm ready to play games. A lot of willpower coming out of here. Also, brain power to figure out which path I want to take. Kind of like this one here. To do this today, I was kind of mixed debating max HP. Give me a card. Fuck, dude, your cards suck. Shrug It Off is an all-arounder. Strongly debating today is man, do I really want to record after today? I'm you can't let one thing bring you down. Also, consistency is pretty big for me, so let's stay consistent and get these videos out daily as the usual. Preface it right now, Wizard Legend, it's a big maybe this afternoon. It's a big old maybe, and that's 21 damage because my math checks out. I know how to do math. See? Check it out. Wizard Legend, definitely a big old maybe this afternoon. Sure, make a Perfected Strike deck. It depends on I'm feeling. Like I said, right now, I am rattled beyond hell. More rattled than Mr. Bones' Wild fucking Ride. Rattled from today. What happened? Shit happened, we'll say that. Well, that's life, shit happens sometimes. You could also be a very rude person, but that's none of you. None of you guys are rude to me, even if you think you ever leave a comment, it's ooh, was this critique too much? Nah, dude, I listen to all those critiques, I read them, I see them, CB. I see those critiques, and I respect them. Or QB, sorry, I think it's QB. I respect it, always criticize. You guys are wonderful, that's fine. Just if you ever, for some reason figure out the oblivious financial institution I work for and you call in and you treat me like crap, you know what? You can do that. That's right, I get paid for it. But let's all be wonderful people. Anyway, now that I've passively aggressively stated how my day was, play some Slay the Spire here. So right now we got a Perfected Strike deck kind of thing going on, which is pretty good. Don't mind grabbing a flex here, and I cannot thin out my strikes. I need them. They give me power. They give me strength. They carry me through the day like the 3 cups of coffee I had to get through the phone calls today. Ugh. And then the emails. Blah. Oh, Tim, you said you weren't going to talk about your day too much. Listen, I know. I have limited things to talk about in general on a frequent basis. My day is one of them. I just really don't want to get too deep into it because then I'll become a salty, bitter old man, even though I'm only 24. But sometimes I feel like a fossil when it comes to some of the things going around today. Like I mentioned, with my younger friends, memes are flying around left and right. I'm sitting here left in the dust when it comes to those. I kind of want to be extra greedy, but let's do a conservative investment here, all right? 100 gold for free. I mean, someone did that to me in real life. I'd be okay. Well, now you want to give me a relic for free, and now you got me thinking. I'm gonna take max HP because we have a deck in mind here. Yeah, I totally had 3 cups of coffee, by the way. I was very wired, couldn't do my afternoon nap like usual. Definitely felt a little off, so I kind of messed around with my phone a little bit after that as well. Also, I almost hit a coyote on the way to work today, and you can imagine it's the exact same spot as it was last time I mentioned I saw a coyote, because it was actually pretty much the exact same spot. And I feel I want to say, oh, it was the exact same coyote. Yeah, but you don't really know that. They all coyotes look the same in all opinions, tan looking dog. I mean, it could have been my freaking friend's dog for all I know. It could have been Koji running across the street and I wouldn't know any better. And if it was, old Koji. Get out of there, dude. Yeah, I saw a wolf on the way to work today. And it was also next to the McDonald's. I'm oh, I'm feeling a little tired today on the drive to work. And ultimately I was fine. So it was actually a very stress-free drive to work because I wasn't exhausted at the wheel like I usually am sometimes. But I'm yeah, I'll turn in here. Let's get some coffee at McDonald's. Freaking wolf comes skirting out of the parking lot, runs across the street. I'm you know what? Maybe I won't get some coffee this morning. Maybe I'll just continue the drive to work and not die or get eaten by a wolf. I mean, I feel the odds of, death by eaten by wolf is probably, really low in this day and age, right? it's probably really low. And Clash is not a bad idea. Let me grab that. Also, Death by Wolf Attack Las Vegas. Okay. How are you giving me the article from last year right now? When I type in Wolf Attack. Like, what the fuck? Get out of here, ABC. News, please. Statistics. Wolf Attack Las Vegas. Maybe we'll just sort it up with that. ISIS leader appears to resurface with audio message. Yep, that's a Wolf Attack. Okay, well, obviously the statistic must be embarrassingly low if that's the case, but, you know, I ain't one to go be like, oh, you know, I'll risk it. Let me just go get some coffee. This wolf might take a bite out of me or jump into my window and then he might steal my car for all I know, dude. Wolves are mysterious creatures. They could lead very adventurous and ambitious lives. I don't know, dude. Like, just a wolf, but I ain't fucking with that. What I am fucking with is the massive amounts of damage I am pulling out of my pocket right now. This is great. Twin Strike is exactly what I need to buff up the Perfected Strike, right? Now, mind you, Bronze Scales, I do love a Bronze Scales. Like, against the birds on the next floor, I think this is actually a very intelligent investment, and I'm a very intelligent person, right? We all can agree that here. I've got brains like the likes you've never seen before. Why am I getting extra energy? Ah, hello, my friend. I forgot you existed. You know what? Just get toasted. No, I said get toasted. I don't got time for you. I can block for 10, actually, and we will not take any penalty as a result, so we'll go ahead and do just that. Squeeze in an extra strike here, and we're laughing all the way to the B-A-N-K. That's bank. I'm the kind of person that's like, I gotta explain the joke so people get it, and it's like, oh, Tim, you explained the joke. Not that funny. Is that a millennial thing? I don't know. Do millennials do that? Also, topic of millennials here, and a topic of gaming, so it relates. When you think about, like, you know, the whole, like, gaming culture, like, the big thing, like, you think these days is, like, what's something in a modern-day game, no matter what it is, Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, I guess Nintendo to a lesser extent? I might not know that one for sure. When you think video game, you think, don't want to take 36 damage. I'm just gonna play it safe. What's one thing that comes to mind? Here, you know, it might be a minor one for me, but achievement, right? And I think achievement and millennial sort of go hand in hand together. Again, I can make fun of my own kind, and you can too if you're within the, you know, plus or minus 5 years of the millennial age group. You get a pass. If you're anyone that owns more than one house, you do not get to make fun of us. But I wonder, like, you think big game companies, like, when the whole, like, achievement or Chivo craze was going on, they're like, yeah, dude, this will really sink into millennials to buy more games. What if we just jam-pack the games full of achievements? And now I'm saying it, you're thinking, it's like, wait a minute. 2006, Xbox 360, and to a lesser extent, I guess the prior Xbox. What was a big thing you saw on those gaming consoles? That was, like, just pretty, like, consistent that you saw there. It's like, man, every game has achievements. And it has, like, a bunch of them. You gotta get that 1,000 gamer score, right? What if it was targeted towards us? Like, the companies knew it's like, you know, millennials like it when we give them a trophy for nothing. By the way, no, we don't. Our parents forced us in a lot of these sports activities where we got participation trophies. I'll digress there. But it gets you thinking, doesn't it? What if that possibility is like they crammed all the achievements in games and they're just so frequent today? Because, again, you know, who's playing most of the video games these days? Us. Let's be real. I'm sorry, I don't meet a lot of people past the age of, like, you know... And I'm not saying you can't be past the age of, like, you know, 50 or something and enjoy, like, you know, StarCraft 2, for instance, right? In fact, I'd respect you more if that was the case. But who's the one playing the games these days? Millennials. And what do millennials sort of associate with? Achievement, acknowledgement, recognition. Gaming companies have been targeting us from the day we were just knee-high to a fucking grasshopper, and we would have never known any better. Fucking mind-blown, dude. At least this is what I think. I only heard this because I heard the words millennial achievement together. I'm like, you know what? I think there's something there. There absolutely is something there. I'm taking Emily. It's so good. It's such good AoE damage. I think it is. Like, those are all wonderful choices. Barricade's probably the weakest on the list there, but... No. I like resting. Burning Blood is good. I wish I had some more energy, by the way. Yeah. Couldn't help but think about that. And man, it's so true. Like, I remember one of the hot crazes when I was a kid, playing on my Xbox 360, Xbox Live, stealing the internet from my family so they couldn't check their emails or do anything important so I could play fucking Halo 2 and swear out other 13-year-olds. There's the achievements, man. There's so many achievements. They knew what they were doing. I think, this is what I believe. I think they were onto us. Maybe I'm onto something here. You know, if Bill Gates himself comes knocking on the door and offers me a job, you know what happened. He's like, he's onto us. Just buy him off. I guess offering me a job versus buying me off is like two completely different things, but you get what I'm going with here. So you can end up hurting me a lot. Let's just play a little... yeah, that's a nice little get. Don't mind if I do. And we'll go ahead and drop that 42 smackaroonie on you. It's like a very liberal use of the potion. I think that's fine. I think that's totally fine. I think that's totally Spies as well. Wonderful show from my childhood. Would have never appreciated much because it was always in like the era of like... You remember like the era of like, here's the boys' cartoons and here I am fucking, you know, basically propagating like blue sock, pink sock for babies, right? Here's the boys' cartoons, here's the girls' cartoons. Boys, you go watch Even Stevens, girls can go watch Kim Possible. I'll tell you right now, I actually practiced that to like a strong degree because I was just you know, I mean like I was like 6 or so. I'm like, I don't know any better. This is just sort of like what my parents sort of shoved on me a little bit. It's like, yeah, my sister should watch Kim Possible, I'll watch Even Stevens. There came a certain point where I'm just like, you know, these are just great in general. I'm just going to watch them both and not care. I'm like, yeah, that seems like a pretty smart use of my time. It was great. 2 wonderful shows from my childhood. And like, look at... Every time I look at Shia LaBeouf, I always think just fucking, it's Lewis! Not freaking, you know, the star from Transformers. It's Lewis. At least that's me. And look at him now, dude. He's the do-it guy. Might be hyped up on drugs, but filming, drunk driving, you name it, he's done it. And this is probably like the most extensive knowledge of a celebrity I can provide. Because after that, it's like, it's pretty much like just a void. I don't know if I want any of this. True Grit is like a maybe, but like at the risk of tossing away any strikes that reduce my perfected strikes, I'm gonna say no. Don't have strength. These 2 are kind of garbage. So you know what? You 2 have the power to say no. I am gonna grab this potion here because we do have to fight an elite up ahead. And if it's just Book of Stabbing, I will actually stab back this time. It's gonna be beautiful. Stick around, you'll see it. And I could shrug it off to like mitigate this whole problem here. I think you really just need to put your foot on the gas here like I do every morning, speeding to work at 85 miles an hour. Don't tell the police. I don't speed that fast. I mean, I don't. I don't. Can I be any more convincing? I don't speed, really. Although, like, I'm just being honest. If the road's like wide empty and you can go a little over, again, there's a difference between speed limit 65 going 90. Like, stop, you're like almost double. Don't do that. Versus it's like, yeah, I can go like maybe 70, 75 if I'm really, really rebellious because there's no one on the road here. No harm, no foul. As long as you're like, you know, being safe about driving, that's the case. And mind you, like, you know, you might be saying, hey, you're like, aren't you kind of unsafe when driving because you have like, you know, drowsiness issues with the wheel? Absolutely true. I do not speed in the morning. See, this is sort of like the roundabout piece I was trying to get to at the beginning to prove my innocence. I don't do that. Because if I'm not feeling good, I'm going to drive the speed limit, maybe a little lower. I'll be on that far right lane, so if you want to whiz on by in the fast lane, go right ahead, dude. I ain't risking my life or your life. I'm going to be respectful to both of us. You dig? Very good. So say goodbye to Carnage. Carne Asada Fries will not be sticking with us here. It's going to fade into the ether. Goodbye. And we will bounce back. So this guy's like nailing us pretty good. But we've nailed him right back. And you know, I'm just saying that I'm like, you know, there's probably like a lewd context there, but come on. You can't say anything these days without some sort of like, ooh, it's sexual. Stop, stop. I just want to use words. Another perfected strike upgrade. I think that's good. It is the bread and butter right now. Like, this is the butter knife that we're applying to the bread that is these guys. Like, this is not the opening I was hoping for, but it's still totally serviceable. Can I eviscerate you from existence? I can, and without the use of any potions. I think that's wonderful. Like, it upsets me that you had to make me use most of those, but that's fine. This is good. It's a wonderful start. You're next. Maybe you should be next, because you just weakened me, I think. Yeah. I should really do it like this, but then, like, the upcoming draws are just not looking too hot. What'll save me more heartache in the long run? Reducing you down to 23, reducing you down to 36, and by 36 I mean 16. I kind of like that idea a lot more. We'll get punished for it, right? Like, they're smacking us pretty good. We absolutely have a fireplace coming up just around the river bend, so we will be fine. Please, don't give me any more blocks. You're not supposed to give me more blocks. This is still fine, but, like, you didn't listen. You're not listening, Linda, honey. Is that still a popular video? Hey, Carnage is back. I forgot, it faded away last time. So, Carnage is back, here to stay. Give me a perfected strike. He's dead. Black blood, dude. It's giving us the sustain we absolutely love and need. Spot weakness. Bam. Another flex is good for the temporary use. Long term, this is good. Frozen egg, even better. Shuriken, huge. Huge. And we're going to take this path because we're going to probably blow both of these potions on the fight here. Dude, we're doing good. 66 out of 99. You know, there's a 69 in there again. In the middle here if you want to get the context there. Again, like I said, you can't run away from these things. They're basically everywhere. And even the slightest gaffe of you trying to avoid it basically means you acknowledge it with your perverted mind. Alright. So let's do 22. Block. I'll block, maybe cost 0. Flex for 2. Not the best deal in the world, but, you know, could have been worse. Well, Ascender's Bane has once again proven why I hate it to, like, the nth degree. Quite frustrating. We will kill him next turn in all likelihood, so let's do it like this. Reduce the damage now. Prep him for later. Alright, it hurts, but I'm gonna draw... Gonna draw nothing and take additional damage here. So my calculated play actually proved to be a very foolish one. We lost a little extra HP on top of it, but Black Blood is like just, it doesn't want me to die. It's keeping me going, and I appreciate it a great deal. Alright, we need to drop shit. Stat. This, drop it. Okay, and we're gonna drink this, we're gonna potion him. So you're gonna summon someone, and it's not gonna work. I gotta immolate here. Yeah. It's the better of the plays. And if we don't have to drop the potion, we won't. So, played smart, played fast and loose. I need my card back pretty much instantly. Play that. I think we just need to go for the Gremlin Leader here. The weakness hurts. But I think he's going to summon again. So we need to, like, go in for the kill right now. Like, go so hard. My friend Gabe is actually reeling at how hard we're going here. Context. One day, we'll get him more on the show. You'll understand the nature of him. That is huge! Thank you so much, video game. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It's me kissing the video game. That's how much I love it here. Okay. Perfected strike, please, and we'll roll him out of here. Nice and easy. Okay. Calculated. Very good. Watch him run away. I don't really care about those 3 musketeers anyway. And we got meat on the bone. It's good. That's pretty good. But, like, this is not... Sever Soul, like, what do you even do? You do 16 damage, but, like, you're not a good 2-cost card for us. There's a place with the MLA here where Sever Soul can sort of get rid of the garbage I don't want, and I think that's like a fringe case, but it is a good case nonetheless. We're gonna rest. 75 HP, pretty good. Depending how this fight goes, we will rest again or upgrade some more cards. It's so good. It's, like, unbelievably good how much damage we're doing right now in the opener. I'm loving it. So mind you, the boss is... It's not People's Champ. Okay. So we probably have a chance. He's doing 21 damage. I can actually just block 3 times. And he'll do a little bit of damage back to himself. So as far as the trade goes, was that a good trade? It's an alright trade. Like, it's pretty alright. We just need to end him quickly. So this 10 damage, that's the refund on Black Blood. Okay. I mean, someone asks you if you're okay, and then you look at them and you say, no, I'm not okay. It's not okay. Everything's awful. Been seeing a lot of that meme lately, and puts a smile on my face. 61 damage on these blades is pretty good, and this gives me confidence. Aw, dude, don't make me decide. I think more perfected strikes are good. I am going to upgrade, and by upgrade, I mean I think you do want to upgrade this. It wipes the floor with all the little guys, which is sort of something we need to do to control this thing. Because again, our damage is all perfected strikes. We don't have anything else to really do AoE outside of that card. Don't give it on the opener. Thank you very much, sir. Flex on him. Bash him. Pommel him. Twin strike him. Boom. Order there was a little sloppy. It's fine. Now give me... You're not listening, my dear. I need the other card. So I'm weakening this guy because he's in kill range for the the Emilade now. It's good. He's gonna get like a really nasty swing in for 25, which is upsetting. It absolutely is. Chop him down. That's 14 block. It's good. This is the painful turn, but after this, it's smooth sailing. Okay, Emilade is on the table. We'll play it. We will absolutely strike you, and we just need to go. Like, foot on the gas, clear him out. He gives me the suck. Don't appreciate it. 37? What the fuck? 28? What the fuck? Oh my, the suck. Ah. Alright, I have 5 HP to do this. You're saying there's a... No blocks. No blocks. No blocks. No blocks. Good. Twin strike. Strike. There's a chance if I draw a perfected and he's not attacking. Okay, we lost. Oh, yeah. It's all coming back to me now, isn't it? We'll do another run. This was a kind of quick one. The Gusto was good there, right? Gusto, like General Custard. Or Custo, I guess. Familiarize yourself with history. General Custard, I only know about him not because I paid attention in history class, because I watched an angry video game nerd video. General Custard's Last Stand, and I think that's right. Custard's Last Stand. Game. Yeah. Oh, fuck this game. Oh, it's Custard's Revenge, sorry. Quality game from the Atari age of gaming. Totally not, like, really dumb and awful. It's dumb and awful, but it has like that charm of being just like, it's so dumb and awful that you just gotta humor it in its own way. Give me a relic. You know, for Ascension mode, not only is this like foreboding, but it's actually pretty good because like your HP is pretty much in the toilet at almost all points unless you somehow pull out the Miracle Run. So we're okay with that. Boom, 2 fireplaces, maybe an elite. Yep, maybe an elite. I like it. Start us off. That shop's not worth it. Not worth it. Okay. So we know Jawworm's game. I think an early aggression is good. Early aggression, like some of the early morning calls I took today. Like the jokes can just write themselves really when it comes to answering the phones, but some of you may understand where I'm coming from. Some of you may not. And those that don't, consider yourself lucky. Run away. Do not look back. I think a singular cleave is fine. It's Slime Lore as well, so it'll come in handy for that, and there's a handful of fights later, and I did like the hand wave when I said handful just to really enunciate it here. And by enunciated, I mean fucking pantomime it in my own personal bedroom of how good it is. And this, check it out. You just saved us a little bit of damage. I could take no damage here. I think we want to speed it up. So we'll gain health as long as he's not attacking again. You motherfucker. We're gaining health. He's done it. Good. 69. Exactly where we want to be. So I could get a Body Slam deck going. I mean, Body Slam would have been amazing the last deck with an upgraded that into so many, like, draw armor cards, the Shrug-It-Offs. Could have been huge. Our best turn would be a 15 damage Smackaroonie, which, it's not that great, really. I'll be frank with you, Armaments isn't either, but I think just as a general get, that's fine. Mystery Machine, I need something good. Remove a card from your deck. Sure. Take a strike. So instantly, what does this mean, class? Not a perfected deck. Okay, good. Glad you're paying attention. I'm glad I'm paying attention too. Have a better run here. The next question here. What do you do here? You bash him and you strike him. You know, there's no stupid questions. There's no stupid answers, as your teachers told you many times again. Why would I, you know, go aggressive there instead of defending? It's just the right choice. That's all you need to know. Believe it or not, this is the calculated right choice because we can squeeze out a good bit of damage, take none, and go over there. And I truly believe when teachers said there are no stupid questions, like they are actually intimidating you not to ask the stupid questions. Sorry, teachers, that was me. Elementary school, bam. High school, bam. College, bam, kinda. Depends if I was awake or not. I took morning classes. Sword Boomerang, it's like with the Red Skull later, it could be good. Twin Strike's just like a solid get all the time, so most of the time, I should say. I'll take that. Man, thinking back, I took a lot of morning classes, and the only big reason why I took those morning classes, mind you, upgrade that, is because I was a curmudgeon. I was also very poor and could not afford the parking pass, which cost like, you know, not a lot, but to my family it was like a lot, and to me it's just like, fuck, dude, I could spend that money not there, and by me I mean my mother's money, and put it somewhere else. It's just kind of something I was. It's like, hey, you know, I don't want to consume any more money than my don't want to say worthless existence, because that sort of like spins it in the sense of like, are you okay? It's like, yes, I'm okay. Although, going to school couldn't help but feel bad. It's like, thank you for shelling out this money, mother and or friends and family. Took morning classes so I can get early parking. And mind you, that means for UNLV in this case, I think I want Whirlwind, which basically invalidates the other card, but don't add me. UNLV, free parking. It's like almost like a mile away, I think, and that might be an exaggeration. Starts filling up around like maybe 6:30. Starts getting packed. That is when you gotta get there. When's the earliest class start? 7. You're a fool if you took a 7 o'clock class. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but it's the truth. You are a fool. The actual earliest class that most average human beings took was 8 o'clock, and that was me every day. Get me that class done early so I can get out and enjoy my life later. And it's like it's a fair mantra, right? Give me the armaments. We could use a little bit more defensive upgrades here, and I think this will fit it. Yeah. Long and short, took early classes so I didn't have to pay for the parking pass, and it worked out. I mean, ultimately I did fall asleep in like a handful of classes. Big sorry, professors, although you probably didn't give 2 fucks because you get paid anyway at the end of the day. The ones that did, you know what, I appreciate you giving me that tap on the shoulder, like, hey son, wake up. I'm like, oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. He's like, yeah, you paid for this. I'm like, you know what? You have my respect. I am going to be that much better of a student in your class, professor, and instantly days off as soon as he's not looking. I'm so sorry. Who is he? And there's like a handful of professors that did that for me. So out of all of this, I'm kind of just like, it's just a bunch of fucking garbage, man. Unless we get a strength deck going, which we could technically with the Red Skull. I guess I'll take a Sword Boomerang just to sort of fill up the deck with a little bit of basically garbage, but it probably has a good payoff in the end here. So, Twin Strike, wonderful. Block for 8, huge. Strike for 6, loving it. I do miss college in a lot of ways. Like, I'm seeing my friends in like their, you know, preparatory stuff they're doing for the next semester, and I'm like, yeah, I miss it so much. I don't miss the anxiety, and I think I've been over this like time and time again. Like, the anxiety can go fucking shove it. Take your anxiety and shove it. You need to be aggressive here, so you can hit me for 13 and put me into fucking red health state. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely I feel the office environment of, oh, don't do it to me. Don't do it. Stop. It's not a Perfected Strike deck. I already thinned it out. I'm ignoring you. I'm taking Wild Strike for raw damage. And raw damage only. I'm also gonna upgrade. That's a good hit, dude. That's also a good hit. This is just like solid. That's 14 damage, dude. But this is 17. I'm gonna take this instead. You gotta use Wild Strike sparingly when you take it early, because if your deck's not thick enough, it just gets filled with crap. I think our deck is gonna be fine though. 15 damage. Eh. You can do 20 damage to you. That's not a bad opener. Really need to go after the bird first, but like this guy does a really annoying weakness debuff on me. And gives me slime, so it's really just going to fill up the deck with more crap that we don't want. Easy turn. Bash him. Cleave him. Love it. Thank you, Orichalcum. Unsung hero yet again. Don't think I don't praise Orichalcum for the work he does for me. He's like one of my best employees at Zappers and Emporium here, where we play Slay the Spire and Wizard of Legend sometimes. Feel no pain. I'm going to tell my clients when they yell at me. The jokes. You can tell I had a day. Like, dude, I've never been so tilted. And here we go talking about it again. But it's actually tilted from work today. Clothesline. It's the best bet. Please, if you're selling a relic for 150, no matter what it is, I'll buy it. Okay. So I didn't mean it literally, because that's an investment. That's saying we're going to live a lot longer than we probably will. You know, maybe you should be confident and go for it. Madness? Not even joking. Madness can be great. If it hits any of our damage abilities, like namely this or this one, we're going to be singing its praises till the day is done. So you know what? Give it to me, baby. Okay. And give me another Whirlwind. Why not? Because, again, we have some multi-attack strength up power, but like, I don't know. Ironclad I really think is just about getting that raw damage out on the table. 3 turns of weakness, pretty good against this boss as well. But, I don't know. I don't give myself good odds on the second floor. First floor, if, like, you don't get past it... You know what? I'm not trying to, like, put anyone down here. But I feel like, even at Ascension 12, you should be able to get past the first floor without too much difficulty. And then, again, that's not me jabbing at you, because we've seen many a time where I've basically failed to get a run off the first floor. It happens. But on average, you absolutely should be crushing it. Especially if it's Slime Lord. Like, this guy's a chump. Look at him. Oh, 38 damage. Whatever will I do? You'd be a doll and hit world or clothesline for me. I'll kiss you. Yeah! I ain't kissing you. Sorry, I lied. That's huge. That's it's good damage. It's good debuff going into the next few rounds of this battle here. You gotta go for the guy that's gonna lower your attack, because what keeps you in combat longer? This is like a Darkest Dungeon lesson. How do you avoid having to heal or take less damage? You kill the damage dealers first. I mean, there's obviously stress dealers in that game as well, so you have to like balance it out there. But if Darkest Dungeon has taught me anything, if you kill someone, that's like the best form of crowd control. And I think that's like said in like many games, MOBAs especially, because it's true. So right here, 24 smackaroonies to everyone. And then this guy gets dropped to 2. Alright, we've done it. Again, first floor, it's chump change. I will not die here because I'm not a chump. And again, if you die here, you're not a chump. Because I have no room to talk sometimes. Sometimes, you know, the triple run not getting out the first floor absolutely happens. Speaking of things that happen, like, this is all actual trash, but Exuma is the best out of it because we can get our you know, Joker face here back into the deck. Yeah, like, ish. Fuck me, man. Lizard's Tail, second life. It's won us runs before, it can do it again. I just wish I wasn't fighting the People's Champion, because it's like, you really need ramp to crush that guy. And I ain't got no ramp, dude. I'm out here skateboarding on the fucking turnpike, trying to do ollies off the ground like I'm a professional skateboarder, which, by the way, it's really hard to do. Trust me, I've tried when I was a young lad. Also, Tony Hawk Pro Skater lies to you and what your abilities are as an actual skateboarder. Again, I wasn't really a skateboarder, but it lies. Just trying to get an ollie off the ground is impossible. And I'm ollieing right now on the fucking Jersey Turnpike, which I think is actually a highway, so one, don't do that. This is just like an extreme exaggeration of a joke here. But it's a lot harder to ollie off of fucking the bare ground. You ain't got no ramp. You got a ramp, you know, to be honest, if you had a ramp, you'd probably ollie and then eat like massive shit on the way down, so you know, it probably is a bad example. But a good reference to quality games in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 and Underground 1 and 2. I think after that, that's when it started. I was just like, yeah, what are you doing with your life, THQ? Those first 2 games were great, dude. Played until the day I was dead. Alright, this is the different event. I remember reading the patch note for this. Big sorry I didn't read the patch notes recently again. Just how I am. I'll always say that. That's for you, Greymon, because you remind me so much. I'm like, I will do it. I promise. Ah, fuck. Speaking of things you're reminding me to do, I forgot to do the thing you meant. Hey, just send me like a PM on Twitch. I'll add you on Steam, but I forgot. I forgot to do that. Become a test subject. No. Ingest mutagens. Gain a special relic. So I don't have to pay for this anymore. That scares me. Jaxed is kind of good. It's so boring. We're gonna get this event like on dailies and other runs. I think this is probably the smartest thing we can do. Forgive me, that special relic sounds really cool. I'm taking it! Start each combat with 3 strength that is lost at the end of your turn. You know what? That's good. Just give me all damage on the opening hand, and that is insanely good. I can't take this. I'm sorry. My life is in too much danger to take this. I'll take the unrisky investment. There's no shop in sight, dude. Like, okay, there kind of is. Hang on. Okay, we'll take it. I am a Las Vegas boy after all. We'll take the risky gamble. All we need to do is just not draw that too much. Okay, we instantly drew it on the first turn here, so that it's terrible. Like, it's actually probably the worst, but you know, good damage on the egg here. It's not bad. He is gonna harden, so you know, gotta work a little bit harder to crack him. But we can do it. I'm gonna strike you. I think I'm gonna strike you again. Playing the defend gives me a little bit more block, but we have Orichalcum doing just a wonderful job of mitigating a little bit of damage for us. We do appreciate it. Armaments, huge. Madness, huge. Strike being free, it's alright. The Boomerang Blade hitting for that much is what the real winner is. Alright, HP sucks. This guy sucks. He's dead. I'm alive. You can tell me who's better. I think you know the answer to that one. No, I will not take another cleave. No, I will not take a basic armaments. I might take the upgraded cleave. Ah, fuck it. You won. Okay. And you know what? Now all of a sudden, I'm glad I have so much AoE. Give it to me. Very good. 14 damage to everyone. Insane. I can outright kill you. I can almost outright kill you. I'm going to do this. We'll take less damage. Yeah, Bear's going to give me a big old hug. Fuck you, Bear. PB&J Otter was much better than Bear in the Big Blue House. I said it. It takes a bold man to say that. Very good. It takes a bold man to make that play as well, but it worked out. You give armor to people, I remember now, so you need to die. So go ahead, put me into my angry skull state, because now you're going to feel the wrath of my whirlwind. By whirlwind, I mean cleave into a whirlwind. It's a lot of damage. Boom. A very intelligent play was made today. Anger. No. I thought about it, I looked at him like, anger. Yeah, no. Anger is... No, that's not... It doesn't fit the deck. I respect anger a lot more than I used to. Absolutely true. Doesn't fit the bill. Pommel Strike, I think it really fits the bill if you have any form of energy. Take a look at the deck. I don't have that, so... we're gonna pass. Go here. We are absolutely resting. If you thought I was going to upgrade, you are a bolder individual than I am. Okay. We know the drill with these guys. We just need to burst them down quickly, so this is an instant kill, and that's great. This upgrades all the cards for later. Let's do it like this, actually. A little bit more block a turn. Blocking gives us damage. I think this is smarter. So we'll do it like this. Gain 4 passive block each turn. So each turn, as long as you don't block, 10 armor. That's pretty good. Why are you attacking? Why are you running? You should not be attacking, by the way. That's like you're not allowed to do that on your opening turn. Don't know if you read the Geneva Convention changes here, but it says you're not supposed to attack on the opening turn, and you're violating the rules. And I don't appreciate it. So in all likelihood, we draw a Whirl when we play it, which will cream that guy, so get a little bit of damage on this guy, but Jesus, this is gonna hurt. Man, that just really sucks. Play Shockwave later. Alright. Thank you again for the whirlwind. You understand the situation I'm in, and I appreciate it. Alright. So we're blocking 10 of that. We're taking 20. Not in a good spot. Like, the run for today is, like, in a very dire situation. So, not looking too good. I think we need to go big. Those wounds are gonna suck later, but they don't suck now. As long as I don't draw it here, it's not bad. I fucking drew it. Can you actually believe this? It's still good. I can upgrade this and you become... Okay. Not be foolish. Wait a minute. You get 3 extra damage. That's quite good. The curse hurts and the bedoings are going off. That's still Humble Bundle, like? Humble Bundle... Digital board games that aren't Tabletop Simulator. Alright, hold the phone. Video's inevitable demise has ended a little bit sooner. Wait, did I miss last month's bundle? Ah, fuck, dude. No! Wait a minute, was I charged? Okay, hang on, this is important. This is very important. My purchases. Because Tales of Berseria was on there, and I kind of wanted to grab that, because it's... I didn't get it. Ah, shit. I missed. It's a big miss. What is this? The... Fuck, dude. Wait a minute. No, it's still here. The Tales... Okay, I have 9 days. Someone remind me to buy that, because it's purely for Tales of Berseria. Or is it Vesperia? Like, there's so many Tales of games. Which one is it? It's, Berseria. Persona, whatever. All their JRPG games, like, they sort of just meld together for me at this point. And that's not me even being ignorant or, like, biased about it. It just sort of is what it is. In my humble and honest opinion. We're alive, by the way, which is great. Like, both in the game and real life. I ain't gonna make a comment on the latter there, because I don't need people thinking things. Although, you can get the joke there. It's like, you want to be alive after a day like today? Use wisely, Summoner. Master of Strategy, Master of Dreams, huge. I think we need these Strength Potions and this debuff to really win big. You can only have 2. Gotcha. I understand. And Exhume is also good. Another Strength up is good. We're basically going, like, hog wild on getting a massive amount of Strength for, like, our huge hits, and we need to, like, clobber the People's Champ with it. The only way it's gonna work. So I'm sitting here saying, don't hit the block. There was a more intelligent way to do that that would have made it guaranteed not hit the block. But we did the risky pay and it played off. Risky play and it paid off. And you said the word wrong. Okay, armaments, pretty good. Defend for 3, very good. Sword Boomerang for 12, and by 12 I mean... love the boot. It's good. Boot with this character here, it's great. There's nothing wrong you could say about the boot. You'd be an actual madman to bring back frickin' Sender's Bane with that shit. And the fact that they even give you the choice is audacious in its own right, and I don't respect it in the slightest. Oh no, my health. Okay. That's 16. 24. Okay. That's a lot of damage to the thing. I think we need to drink one of these. So I can do 22. It's perfect. It's just perfect. Cost us a potion if you want to give it back, that'd be great. No, okay, I respect it, although I actually don't. Thunderclap. Yeah, it's like not that good. It really isn't for like our needs, so sorry, Thunderclap. Gonna have to say no. The nest. This means the shop is worthwhile. Kinda. Whenever you use HP from a card, gain strength. I don't think we're doing that here. That's a potential synergy. Not a very good one. You know what else is a potentially good synergy? This. And not able to afford the other stuff is a dis-synergy, but please give me a good event. Duplicate a card in your deck. What would be outrageous to duplicate? A second Master of Strategy to fish out the cards you really need, probably. Not a bad idea. A second Shockwave for both forms of the fight. Kind of a good idea. Probably not optimal. Again, you know, big disclaimer here. Read the fine print. I never promised to be an optimal player, but I have promised to be a godsend player nonetheless. I think you just do this damage opener. Save Master of Strategy for later. Yeah. That's a solid opener. We take a little damage. You know what? I'm crying on the inside, but it's not affecting me too much. 10 damage. You are an actual chump, and I do not respect you. Don't respect you in the slightest. So we'll go ahead and do it like this, and like that. Crack the shell a little bit. Taking 4. So the face lab means we need to speed it up, so whether or not that was a good play, you can decide for yourself. So I can do 9 blocks, squeeze in a little damage, or I can... Like, it's just really bad overall, but I think this is fine. Like, this does nothing. Like, it's all the same to me here. So hit me for 14. Congratulations, you're bullying a child. I hope you're proud of yourself, People's Champ. Oh, yeah, look at me flexing my muscles. I'm so good. Yeah. Whatever. Jackass. Alright, we're doing damage, but, like, we don't have any good debuffs on him here. This is our chance to get some good debuffs. I think we need to do it. Like this, like that, and like this, and hit Twin Strike. He didn't give me what he wanted. He tried, and I do respect it. Okay, that's exactly what we've been looking for a long time. And getting the other Shockwave right now, this is like, it could have been a worse sort of draw pattern, like in the slightest. That's that. Strength up, thanks to Red Skull. So now we just need to start going hog wild on him, get him into the other state, and then somehow do a Miracle Burst attack. Do it like this. You exhume. Madness. You can hit either and I'll be fine. Okay, I was kind of joking, but this is still fine. That's a good chunk of damage. I think he's gonna... Yeah, he debuffed me and he's still striking. So, with an opening like this, I think you weaken him. You're gonna take a lot less damage and you're doing a good bit. There's a slim chance. The execute will kill me, but we need to do like huge burst right here, right now. Good enough. Good enough. So that's some solid damage. I could have played a card there. He purges all debuffs anyway. That's 66 damage. You ever been so fucking dumb? I don't think it makes a difference, because I wasn't gonna kill him anyway. I absolutely forgot I had Lizard's Tail. I was going all in on the joke. I could have done a little bit more damage. So, ultimately, that was just like a very, like, stupid pride decision to play a fucking clip instead of do damage there. But, like, I was fucked either way, and that's absolutely an excuse. Like, it absolutely is, but...
Holy look at all this damage!
Yeah, I mean, it's just so much damage, dude. I hate it. I hate the People's Champ. Fuck you and your crown, nerd. The reason why he's so strong, he wears that crown and he gets to fucking pick out, like, maybe 6 attacks and he always uses them. Oh, I wish I could be like that. Anyway. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we're probably not doing Wizard Legend today because, you know, I just need a little bit more meat today. Big sorry there, so if you're looking forward to Wizard Legend, I apologize. I do appreciate any understanding and, you know, patience with me here. You got these days sometimes, you just gotta roll with the punches, that's how I see it. Anyway, get yourself a snack. Don't drink 3 cups of coffee like I did today. We'll see you on the next one.